Seminoles, we back. Welcome back. Week three. And here we got rivalry week. I couldn't say that. September 19th, LSU at Ole Miss. Now, the Magnolia Bowl. Okay. More on the line than just bragging rights. Number 9 and number 7. Game week. 12 o'clock game. 82. I don't know how it's noon and is that partly cloudy? Overcast? I don't know what that is. No chance of rain. Seminoles head into hostile territory this week facing the Crimson Tide. Let's get our practice plan together. Everybody had the week off. Everybody practiced. Let's see you back on the road. Ryan Coleman Williams. Not Ryan Williams no more. Ashlyn Barker. Got 1 pick. By the numbers, we putting up 40 a game, 439 yards of total offense, 247 and a half passing yards, and 191 and a half on the ground. They kind of got us on the passing yardage. Defense, we giving up 23 a game. They giving up 23 a game. 275. We giving up. They giving up 367. 72 and a half. That we giving up through the air and on the ground. So let's see. But let's go ahead and tap in. Florida State, first time on the road, baby. Let's tap in.
Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium in Tuscaloosa. Typically, championships are foremost on the Crimson Tide's mind, but today it might be revenge. Florida State rolls in to take on the Tide. The Seminoles last year knocked Alabama for a loop in the season opener. Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollock with you. Let's go down to the field in Hollywood.
Well, as you can imagine, Florida State against Alabama has a lot of connotations here in college football. Alabama had to survive that opening week loss that was so embarrassing. Kalen DeBoer says that was the thing that drove them all season long, eventually making the college football playoff. But keep in mind, these players might want a little revenge as Florida State takes on Alabama. Back to you guys.
Clear. Okay, that's what that means. This is the first game on the monitor. So let's see. Yesterday was on the biggest TV I had.
On the run from inside his own 5. He stopped right there after a short return, was looking for running room, and the coverage unit wasn't having it. So Florida State's offense onto the field first, and we'll see their opening script.
They got to change up Pop Toppins.
There's the dangerous Deuce Robinson. And what a treat to see a couple of pass catchers like this, each taking their shot to make big plays.
We've got 2 receivers playing in this game, 2 of the best in the entire country. 2 guys who had an opportunity to go to the next level, but they came back because they knew they had a chance to compete for a national championship. And now, David, we get this game where
he breaks into the open. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
We're just going to pick up the first.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback when you run these RPOs. Man, if you can give it to him and you can get such positive yards like that, Continue to do it. Make that defense react a different way, then I'll throw the football.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Looking to throw it.
I don't know.
Makes
Okay,
the grab.
we got it. We got it. We got it.
A huge
got it.
play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
I like the QB here. Very decisive, understanding.
Michael.
I get the ball to my slot guy. He can make plays after it. Like the quickness, the speed, the elusiveness. You watch it, man. Just he catches the football, and a big play can happen. And you saw after the catch, man, he's got some wheels.
Good catch, Michael. All right.
The Seminoles have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again, and why not? Grabbed in the middle. It's Riles. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on the field.
And the Noles with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Singleton. Might have a chance. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
It's just not easy to bring this guy down, is it? He is so dangerous once he gets the ball in his hands, and it makes me think back to old great Seminole running backs like Warwick Dunn, Travis Minor, a guy that I used to play against. How about Dalvin Cook even? Just guys that could make the first guy miss, and then they were able to just explode and burst and take it the distance. This guy right here, he is a unique talent.
To the air, it's Sperry. Throws to the wideout. He's open on the right. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. And oh, that one hurts to have the flag come out and take a touchdown off the board after that play. The holding penalty will make it 1st and 20. Out of the gun, looking to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Okay.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when the guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them, and guess what? Not only this play does he feel, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
That's just a tremendous individual effort by the defender. He's able to defeat his block and get to the ball and get the ball down on the ground. Very, very nice job.
Now we just need to get some yards here.
Trying to make life miserable for these guys. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. We'll get a stoppage here for an injured player for the tie. Trainers are out there having a look at this freshman defensive tackle to see if he is going to be able to continue. The Noles will send out the punt unit.
Holding penalty takes 6 off the board.
Up close to their goal line. And he tried to pin him deep with that punt. Instead, it goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. So the Alabama Crimson Tide offense comes out for their first possession of the game. And here comes Daniel Hill. A limited number of yards rushing and 2 fumbles in that loss last time out.
Oh my God.
Here he he goes, breaking the pocket. Gets away from one, finds room. A solid pickup on the scramble and slide, but there's a flag down. Let's see what that's about.
Offense will take that. Free 5 yards every time. Bad discipline by the defense.
Maybe can be a little more aggressive here after the offsides penalty. It's 1st and 5. Running inside. It's Hill. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Now on 2nd down. Back to the ground with the running back. Jumped on top of the pile.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
From the gun on 3rd down, Keelan Russell. He's got him. He'll
Don't
have
get
to
it.
move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38. Big play on the catch. It'll be enough to move the chains, but there is a man still down on the field. Training staff is out there tending to the injured player, and we will step aside. The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10. Keelan Russell dumps it to the back. He's got his man across the middle. He stopped at the 48 and picked up a 10 on the play.
And you know, Alabama at the quarterback spot, obviously, you need that great player. When they've had the great player, these teams have been really, really great. The last couple years, man, you've kind of seen the inconsistencies come out at that spot. So finding that next guy, critically important.
It is critically important. I think what's interesting about Alabama at that quarterback spot, too, is a lot of other programs, they reload the position through the portal. But when you think about Alabama, they kind of grow it internally from guys they've recruited who have waited their turn and then finally show up. Ty Simpson was one of those guys. He waited his turn year after year to get his opportunity, and I think they feel like they've got the guys inside the building already that can take over the spot and lead this team to a national championship.
Exactly.
Knocked off his feet.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Might be decision time if the defense can get a stop on 3rd down from the 45. Got it looking for a first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive gain.
The Crimson Tide rolled to that last 1st down on the ground. Let's see if they go right back to the run.
Damn.
Makes a man miss. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. If you're going to play Bama tough, you're going to find out really early if you can handle the running game.
Yeah, they're going to check your chin. I mean, they're going to come in and they're going to give you a steady diet of it. Even when they've had great quarterback play and spread the ball out, it's still a physical principle. They're going to make you stop the run. And if you can't stop it, it could be a long game.
Make the
And
tackle.
after that run, there is a player still down on the field. Trainers are out there having a look at this freshman defensive tackle to see if he is going to be able to continue. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. The give out of the gun. down after picking up 3 down to the 22.
Third and 5.
Third and short from the 22. Is the field goal unit getting ready, or is this already 4-down territory? He'll try to get to the marker himself. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
4th down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down.
Yeah,
and it's incomplete. The long pass downfield, they couldn't hook up.
And the offense stays aggressive. They try to throw the football and just weren't on the same page. It was an incompletion. He could have done a better job, I think, throwing the ball to his receiver and maybe making it where it's more of a 50-50 ball where he can make a play. Defense gets the big stop.
Back to pass. It's Sperry. Rushes on him. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
Really nice play. When you talk about Alabama and their dominance on defense, especially in recent years, it all starts up front. You have to have disruptors playing on the defensive line, guys that can be versatile and line up at different positions, but create havoc in the backfield, and that's what this guy has been able to do throughout his career.
And the Seminoles with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass. A little screen to the running back. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
And that's a really good play by this defense, because you want to run a screen offensively when they're blitzing. When they bring pressure, you can throw it right over the top, get it to them, get some space, but they stayed home just enough there to make the play and get the tackle for a loss.
Oh, they really could have used that pass there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
And this offense coming out slow, man. It's kind of frustrating because you had that bye week last week. What do? You go back and self-scout, look at yourself. What can I do better? And then you come out in the first quarter and you're not playing great out the gates. They got to find themselves in a little rhythm, knock off some of that bye week rust.
He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. The Tide ready to roll on offense. You could probably question the decision to pass on a field goal last time, and they came up empty on that previous drive, Jesse.
I just think in this offense, it's going to come down to critical down and distances, right? Down in the red zone, 3rd down, 4th down. I like them being aggressive. They just got to do a better job executing.
Yeah, and they kind of know what the defense gave them last time. So let's be more aggressive and take advantage of that defense on this drive.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know, they went QB designed run, but there just was nowhere for the quarterback to go. Couldn't go outside, and there was just way too many bodies on the inside for him to get anything positive. They lose a yard.
It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second.
Okay.
Wide receiver going in motion. Russell. Caught behind the line. It's Hill. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
I like the play call on offense. I like you trying to get the running back involved in the pass game, too. Defense was ready for that one. Let's see what you've got dialed up on 3rd.
They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. Rides to back and leaves it.
Okay, just make a tackle.
He cannot
Good
get
job,
there.
corners.
It'll be 4th down.
keep forgetting to change this in the home screen. Make a note to myself, change punt return.
Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. And it looks as if there will be no return here as the punt goes out of bounds.
All right, let's get the one.
All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. This offense has been stagnant so far. 1-2-3 kick the last time they had the ball, and this time really needing to get a score. Single back formation, and they give it to him. Not much room there. They'll give him one to the 9.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. They'll go right back to the run. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Great job and contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Sperry. Looking left. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. He's got it. And the returner is stopped. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Sends it back in motion. Throwing Russell. Got a man. It's Rodgers. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And you throw a little hitch route. Nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly. Wide receiver, quarterback. Nice job being on the same page. Nice completion, nice catch.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Russell on play action. Fires complete on the crosser. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down.
Well, another catch by the big fella. And, hey, this defense now in the 2nd level, they've got to understand that they're going to see some play action. They can't keep biting on the fake. It's not easy to do. You've got to be aware of the tight end and his release. As soon as you see him get upfield, right now you know it's pass. So don't even worry about the fake. Get your eyes focused and find the big fella to go make a tackle or make a play on the ball.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Back behind the chains, 1st and 15. Keelan Russell plucks it out of the air, ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down.
Nice job by the quarterback and receiver there working on the crossing route. And a big thing for the quarterback there, you've got to be able to give your receiver time to work through all the traffic, get by the linebackers in the middle of the field, and work all the way over to the other side. The offensive line has to give the quarterback time, and the QB's got to be patient, but it all worked out perfect.
There's some room. They get him out of bounds right at the 5-yard line, and that one might have saved a touchdown.
And you've really seen the evolutions of tight ends, man. These guys are no longer just big bodies that the extension of the offensive line. They're more like receivers, and I love when the quarterback gets it out of his hands, and then you just watch. They can make plays. They can run people over. They can now run around people. Like, so nice to have these tight ends.
Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal.
I just gave all y'all niggas the week off last week,
that comes
and
off
people
the
getting
ball
hurt.
like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
They'll try to dial up a better one this time on 2nd and goal from the 5. They go play action with Russell. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. The short hands in the end zone, and he has 6.
And a lot of times when you get down here in the red zone, man, it's players, not plays. Finding your individual matchups that you feel very confident in. And I'm not surprised they went to their go-to wide receiver. And I'm also not surprised that he won on the outside.
Woods gave up that touchdown on defense.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Let's check in with Holly Rowe.
Checking in from the Florida State sideline. I can tell you this crowd has played a factor early in this game. On the road, in a hostile environment, they have not been able to get going in this game. They have failed to score, not productive on their early drives, and they are talking about how the crowd noise is impacting them. I see them talk to each other, trying to tighten things up at the line of scrimmage. This is a factor. This crowd is making a big difference here so far. Back to you.
Okay, Holly.
Nice job by the defense, just being very sound, understanding what they were seeing, and going and getting it. A lot of times these running backs force missed tackles and make you miss and make big plays. This defense did a good job of not letting that happen.
Back to throw, it's Sperry. Here's a heat. It's complete to the right. Quick step and go. Runs through a man, and he might have space. Just gashing this defense, a big gainer to the 40-yard line.
Needed that.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Running to the left. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Well, they're trying to go toss on this play, but defense just wins at the point of attack. They're able to defeat the blocks and get the ball carrier down behind the line of scrimmage.
Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Might be calling a hot route. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Good timing on the quick out. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route run. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry.
A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to make magic with his feet. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down.
And that's the extra feel you get with this dude. I mean, unbelievable job dropping back to pass, but understanding 3rd down, I can get it right now. I got a little bit of space right up the middle, pulls it down, runs it straight ahead, and goes and gets the big 3rd down conversion.
The Seminoles are rolling down the field.
It's good to keep this drive alive.
The running back takes his track off right tackle.
Nothing
here.
on the running back.
That is a big win
Nothing
for
on
this
the running
defense
back.
as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Man, a lot of times when you blitz that linebacker, it's about timing. You don't show your hand, and he gets up to the line of scrimmage, gets right through the line, makes the tackle for a loss.
And as soon as the running back gets the football, he's got a face full of linebacker.
Not much you can do there. Like, you got to have a little better block. You got to identify that blitz a little bit faster by the offensive line.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Never really got that return cranking, but the offense is set up at the 30.
Some defensive players just have a knack. I've played with guys throughout the course of my career that you can't coach it. It's not speed. It's not strength. It's literally, I know when to break on the football, how to go get it, and how to pull it in. It's just a knack.
The Alabama offense coming onto the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills, and they've got it at the receiver position, so if you got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Firing deep. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Yeah, and I love taking deep shots. I think it makes cornerbacks play honest, safeties play honest, and you could tell just missed a little bit deep on that shot. But listen, those are shots that we want to take because the risk is definitely worth the reward.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Russell from the gun on third down. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And I think that time he was trusting his pocket awareness and his arm a little bit too much. You've got to remember, you're one of the best athletes in the country playing the position. If you see a crease, you've just got to take off and get it.
The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Makes a nice grab at the 25. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Lost 5 on that first play, and now it's 2nd and 15. Looking downfield, it's Sperry. Finds his tight end. The Tide will have to call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left.
Good shit.
They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line.
And you just wonder now, is that the play that's finally going to wake this offense up? They've been sluggish throughout the entire first half, but could that be the thing that finally just gives them a little bit of a jolt and leads them to scoring some points here before this half is over.
He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
Get the first.
To the air on second down. Caught over the middle. It's Robinson. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And you'd like to see the defense play a little bit tighter on those short yard situations. They give up the first down, and they better get ready because you can tell they're right back on the ball to run another play.
Looking long. He's got it way down the field. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal. Alabama calls its second timeout of the half. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half.
Wow.
And now a chance to pull even. First and goal as we get late in the first half. Run in the red zone. It's Singleton. No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be second and goal. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Looking for a man. It's Sperry. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Seminoles! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And this offense really struggled in the first half, but how about taking the last possession down the field, punching 6 on the board with a chance to tie this football game up. Low scoring, but nice job finishing this half with a touchdown.
Extra point here will tie the game. And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. An impressive 66-yard touchdown drive. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss.
That was good. Okay.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? The run inside. It's Hill. Good gain there. Picks up the first down, and now maybe this offense attacks before the half. Clock winding towards 0. They'll get one more snap off. Russell. Under fire.
Yeah.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. They recover their own fumble. How in the world do the offense avoid that disaster? That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Men, thanks. A busy day, so let's waste no time and get you updated on Week 3 action around college football. We begin with Oklahoma taking on the New Mexico Lobos. And it's the Sooners looking to make it 3 straight to start the new year. They're already on top in the first half. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside the Big Ten. And now over to your game at Bryant-Denny Stadium. This defense has set the tone through 2 quarters of football. They've drawn a line in the sand, and they've held it. It's why they'll take a lead into the second half, and it could be why they come away with a big victory. And with that, let's send it back to the guys in T-Town.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin.
Yep.
The Seminoles will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. And on that kickoff, we have an injured player on the field. That's their freshman starting wide receiver, and we hope he's not out of the game too long. Holly will keep an eye on things for us. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
They go to the counter. Could be an alley. Knocked down at the 31 after a gain of 5.
They showed this run in the first half, right? You saw it. They loaded up on this side, ran the football, had some success. What do they do in the second half? Pull some guys, run the counter the other direction to keep the defense off balance.
The toss to the right. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Throwing Russell. Pocket breaking down.
Damn.
Going to try to get it himself. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could.
And that's really a lot of what we saw in the first half by this defense. We knew coming into the football game, man, this guy's got dynamite. Like, he's got the explosive ability to make plays, throwing the football and running. And kudos to this defense. They've been dialed in, locked in, not giving up the big plays on the ground, understanding he's a threat and playing him like that.
Little over anxious out of the stance early, and it's a false start.
Needed that.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Third down is coming. Now a little bit farther to go after the penalty. Keelan Russell. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen.
Tackles.
The defense is there, and a great job to keep him from getting to that first down marker. He's hard to get a handle on. It'll be 4th and short. Looks as if the Tide will punt it away.
Oh my God.
Looking upfield. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Looking for space. It's Singleton. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front, establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
Dropping back, it's Sperry. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And I know he's happy to get that one because that's the big fella's first sack. And we've heard a lot about this five-star, this young defensive lineman who they think is going to be elite of elite. And now you get the first sack, the first of many. But nice to see this dude start to come into his own, maximize some of that ability that we've heard so much about.
Gets it out quickly. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's see if they decide to punt it.
Nice job by the defense there on 3rd and long, just sitting back and keeping everything in front of them. They give up an easy completion, but because they were able to rally and make the tackle, now they set up 4th.
Punt is in the air. Wants to bring it back. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Here comes that Alabama offense.
Come on.
And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive.
He's still nothing, man.
Gets the back moving. Takes this handoff and headed to the right.
Tackles.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
We might need to adjust the injury sliders just a tick or two. Just a tick or two.
Now staring at a 3rd and short from the 40. Russell. Got his man.
He caught
and
it.
He's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking for room, it's Hill. There's a little room there. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
And get out the field, dude.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Throwing Russell. Got it set up on the outside. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
I like the running back there on the route, the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the 1st.
Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another 1st down. Toss sweep right. Nice move. Made him miss again. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Motion from the wide receiver. And the defense stops him just short of the 1st down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. The Crimson Tide a few inches away from converting on 3rd down. They'll run the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, that time on third down, they're trying to see if they can catch the defense napping. They go with the option play, but a great job by the defense being alert, being aware, anticipating it may come. Nothing there. They forced the negative play, now setting up fourth down.
They're in field goal range here on fourth down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. Going for the marker on the ground. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
Man, I'm 4th and 2. I'm looking at my offensive line. I'm like, you got to give me just a little slither. Great job by the offensive line, blocking up just enough to get the first down, running physically downhill. That's all you want on those 4th and 2 situations.
They're going to ride this running back. There's a crease. Pick up on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Well, right away after picking up the first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that now. What opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
Going to work on second down in the red zone, is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. The run to the left. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Really nice job by this defense. First down was not successful. They get the second and short, and those are the downs where they can be really aggressive on offense and take advantage. So you kind of don't know how to play it, but they did a good job playing the run, protecting themselves against the pass, and now forcing a third down.
They'll keep it on the ground. He was fighting his way toward those sticks, but they'll stop him a couple of yards short.
And this offense, I don't think this is going to be a surprise. I think the offense is going to stay on the field. You've already seen it once on this drive, and they've already been successful. You know how hard it is to defend when there's an extra down, and they do it over and over again? So I think this offense will continue to stay aggressive like they were on the last fourth down.
All right, 27. Got a lot of injuries.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Singleton. And he was able to pick his way for just a few yards, and that'll wrap up the third quarter. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth.
All right, we got to go win the football game.
It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. To the air, it's Sperry. Grab near the marker, it's Singleton. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
They've got a first down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, fourth quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Makes the catch. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
I thought he was going to the flag. Acceptance on me. Okay. We're declaring it.
They decline the penalty for pass interference, and they'll stand on the results of the play. Free yards. First down for the offense after that penalty. Running inside. It's Singleton.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know we only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
The play action fake. Grab behind the line. It's Singleton. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
This coaching staff has really done a nice job marrying the play-action game to their running game. That looked like that was going to be a run. Everything in that play said they're running the ball downhill. At the last second, quarterback pulled the football, and he was able to complete the throw.
The run inside. It's Singleton. They'll give him one to the 28-yard line.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Looking for a man. It's Sperry. Takes the easy throw in the flat. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
The Tide crowd rolling noise down onto Saban Field on third down. They'll try to get it through the air. Tight end finds a soft spot.
Oh, come on.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too. Understanding the situation. It's third down. We're fine giving up completions right there. We're not giving up the first down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you've set up fourth down.
We just trust the defense.
Never a doubt. And here in the fourth quarter, this game is tied.
And this kicker has ice water in his veins. Fourth quarter, you need to make the field goal to tie it up, and that kid just drilled it.
Lead.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Tide ready to roll on offense. And as they say, it's a brand new ball game. That field goal tied it up, and now let's see if they can put together a winning drive. Catch in the middle. It's Rogers. Makes the grab, and not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket. Threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
Keelan Russell looking to scramble. Slides to the ground after picking up the first. Great play on second and short.
I think this team knew coming in today they needed to be able to run the football, and they were going to have to get some of that production from the quarterback, and he just broke off his longest run of the game so far. That was critical for his confidence, for this offense's confidence, and right now if you're on defense, you've got to find an answer for this guy.
Finding open area.
Come on.
He'll work his way down to the 28. Alabama quickly back to the line.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas, right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
The option, the keeper. Got 6 yards on the play, 2nd and 4 coming.
I suspect we can see that same exact play. They make it look really easy, running the option down the line of scrimmage, QB making good decisions and keeping them in good 2nd down situations.
Send the tight end in motion. It's complete. Turning it off. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
That's a huge score for this offense, and as a head coach, you love to see your team respond. Obviously, your defense gives up a field goal on the last possession to tie the game. Offense doesn't even flinch. You come out on the field, you execute, you march it down the field, score a touchdown, and you punctuate that drive, retaking the lead and putting all the pressure back on your opponent.
On to attempt the try. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the scoring play comes on a touchdown pass from 22 yards out. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. And now this offense needs a late 4th quarter drive to answer that last touchdown. Looking to pass. It's Sperry. And the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line,
was waiting on A.
Getting to the quarterback.
Wasn't sure if he was going to break out for the flat.
And the Seminoles trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
Well, missed opportunity on offense. QB and receiver just not on the same page there.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. It's caught on the sidelines, but he's out of bounds. Would have had the 1st down if he could have stayed in the field of play.
And that would have been a big 3rd down conversion, but you got to know where you're at on the field. He made the catch, but out of bounds. Now this sets up decision time for 4th down.
Why step out? Did I have it over the top? No. Stand right there. God damn.
The Seminoles send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around.
No. Come on, y'all.
Makes a grab and room to run. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. Alabama pushing the tempo. Russell on play action. Pressure coming. got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
And a big defensive tackle getting off the rock. Nice job seeing play action, understand his pass, beats the guard, gets to the quarterback, and gets the QB on the ground.
He'll be playing Jordan Sanders.
That is the last thing you want on first down as an offensive sack. Now it's second down. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. The give to the running back. Oh, look out. The ball's free. The defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Let's go.
And that right there, probably the biggest play in this game so far. The offense has the lead, and they're just trying to run the football to run this clock out. But the defense able to knock it out, jump on it. Now all of a sudden, this game has a completely different feel.
Is he down?
Florida State comes out ready to put something together on this drive.
Okay.
They just got a huge break, and now they need to put this ball into the end zone. A field goal really doesn't help much at this stage. Rush coming in high, and they got him at the 29.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
Makes the catch. It's Lopez.
Let's go.
Breaks a tackle.
Let's go.
He might go. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
Well, you're trailing into games. Someone's got to make a play. There's an accurate throw by the quarterback, and when you throw it accurately like that, you give your receiver an opportunity to advance the ball. Good, strong running is able to break a tackle, and that's an explosive play they need now as they're trying to tie this game up.
And the Noles, right after the huge play through the air, back to the line. Looking to throw at Sperry. Oh, he makes the catch.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
And they get him down. Well, that helped the completion percentage, but the idea was yards after the catch, and it didn't happen.
Great job on defense, too. See ball, get ball. They saw exactly when that ball was spit out. You saw the defense fly to the football.
Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. They got him. Great pressure by this defense.
What a great play by the defense. And a play like that in this situation of the game, late, it's close, third down, you got to have it. And how about the pass rush?
Picked off, and they ruined the drive with a turnover. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32.
And that is a backbreaker. It's 4th down, though. Listen, you got to throw the football. You got to try to make a play. But the defense came up big in a big moment.
It wasn't there. Other guy was open, but wasn't sure what his
first snap of this drive comes from the 32. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. Now we get a timeout taken by the Seminoles. That's their first. They'll get together to decide how to play this second down. No reason to do anything here except keep it on the ground on 2nd and 5. This time the defense was ready and they stop him in his tracks. FSU calling its second timeout. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this third down play. It's 3rd and 5. They'll run it from the gun. He's going to lose a yard on that
shot.
one. Florida State calls its third and final timeout. Gives him a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on 4th down. Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. The Seminoles offense comes out ready to get this drive started. There's plenty of time to work with here, but they have to be highly efficient in their attack, Jesse.
So it comes down to the quarterback position too, Reese. Don't let the moment get too big. Play within yourself, David, because this guy's practiced this situation before.
No doubt. Use the sidelines. They're your friend. I don't have to take deep shots. Throw beyond the first down marker so I can stop that clock for a little bit and possibly use my timeouts.
Fires to the middle.
Whoa.
And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Defense ends this game in style. Coming up with a turnover, and now they can just kneel it out.
I just love the aggressive nature of this defense and understanding, hey, David, we need one play and this game is over. One takeaway finishes it and they get it with the pick.
Yeah, and you do these situations all the time, right? You've got the lead, the passing situations, you're playing the pass, and they play it beautifully, man. Drop back, great vision, break on the football, and they said, forget this. I'm in this game right now.
The Alabama offense coming onto the field. Final seconds of the game. They can just take a knee and eliminate all of the drama.
And you're exhaling, too, at this point, because this was a hard-fought football game, David. It could have gone either way. At the end, it was this team that made the most plays, made the fewest mistakes, and they've earned this victory formation.
And by the way, there's nothing more frustrating in the world than playing defense when they take knees. Like, it's a helpless feeling. There's nothing you can do. You have so much rage inside you. You just want to hit somebody so hard, and they're just taking a knee, and you just got to take the L.
Sometimes it's just not your day. Things just didn't work, and that seemed to be the case here.
Yeah, they didn't get the W. They didn't do enough. But now you start to think about what could I have done differently? What do I need to become more offensively? Defensively, what can I morph into to make those extra plays, Jesse? That might be the difference in the next game that I play.
Yeah, David, they just need a little bit more. They need a little bit better effort next week. They're going to need better preparation this week in practice. There's no doubt this team has a lot of talent, but we just need a little bit more to ensure that this doesn't happen next week.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Email 17 out of 22 tubs. Oh, 20 out of 28, 1 tub, 3 picks at 1 tub. Took off the board because of a holding. He played good though. It was just at the end without the buttons. And Trevion, nothing. Sam, basically nothing. 6 for 32. Receivers was nothing. Well, shout out to Javon Boggs. He showed up. But he had only caught 1 ball, 1 for 4. Yeah, man. Just a quick look at their stats. Ryan Williams still 2 for 17. Former cover athlete. And they had timely runs all day. We couldn't stop them up the middle for shit. Oh. Damn. Oh, let's get our recruiting in real quick. Okay, we can have to pay. I don't know about that. Oh, he's locked out. You can move him off the board, right? After that game, we see we need some D tackle help. Lock down on him. Oh shit, did we get our points back? I just Alright, Seminoles, that was tough. Tough road loss, but we ain't never think we was going undefeated this year, so catch y'all on the next one. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Sim Sideline.